you want to go opposite the color wheel. So if you have blue eyes, oftentimes you're looking at the golds and the oranges. If you have green or hazel eyes, you're looking at the golds, the oranges, and then those like pomegranate or the purple berry colors. If you're like me and you have brown eyes, you can kind of wear it all, but nothing is like, oh, that's that one shade that really pops. Good morning. And then again, if you have blue eyes, actual blues, and I can show you how to make a blue wearable, are going to be great colors for you as well. If you're somebody who has like that gray or like steel look in their eyes, usually a cool tone, something in the silver family, looks really good. So let me just show you a couple of the colors as a one shade look for the easy, the lover of easy. And okay, so we have the eyeshadow brush. Thank you, she said. Bonus points for showing up with no voice. I don't ever want anybody to be disappointed. So people were asking me for combinations, and I'm like, if they can tolerate it, I'll give it a go. So this is the eyeshadow brush and the smudge brush. These are the typical eye brushes that are 40% off. But you also have the bright brush and the blur brush. Again, they have the small end, and then they have your fluffy end for blending. So any of these will do a great job. But let's keep it simple. And this is your brush cleaning tile. It magnetizes right into your palette. I just don't have enough space in mine. Didn't know life without the smudge brush. See, she said didn't know life without the smudge brush. Now it's all she uses. It picks up that perfect amount of pigment where it's enough, but it's not too much. Okay, but just put this in your palette. It's on sale, 40% off. It's cheap. And it's like your perfect eyeshadow switcher. So I'm just going to use my finger. I showed you guys Kiss the other day. So let's do Crush. Again, anything in the orange or gold family for the blue-eyed babes. And personally, it's one of my favorites. And literally, it can just be that simple for a pop of color. Now, Stardust. It's a taupe. And it's beautiful. And it can be worn. Again, all of these are buildable, so don't be scared by the color. Stardust, Crush, and Kiss. Easily can be worn as a one shade look. Get yourself out the door and you're good to go. But let's talk about what to do if you want to do a little bit more. So on this eye with Crush, let's use Leo and start to build it up and like create more of a look. And it can be really that simple. And if you want to, now you can start to get some depth with these darker tones. So let's do Eve. I'm going to pick some up on the side of the brush. And I'm just going to lightly tap on. See what I mean by buildable? It looks like it's going to be super scary. But you start light-handed and you build it up to your liking. And then we just blend. And that right there can be Crush, Leo, and Eve. I'm going to take the feather end and lightly press some on to blend it into Crush. You want to go a little bit more depth? Go Amethyst. And this has that purple gray undertone. And now you have just a little more drama. Good morning. So they're super buildable. Easy peasy. Okay, so this was our warm look. We added a little bit of a cool color on the outside. Sometimes I'm going to blend with this circular motion, but I'm also going to get up onto the brow bone because I have a hooded eye and I want to be able to see it when I look forward. And that's how you can do a 2-shade eye look with these shades here. Now, if you want to see, okay, how do I incorporate blue into this? For a really simple wearable blue, this is Duke. Just press a little bit on the middle of the lid and then blend. So just tap on the edges to diffuse it. And now you have that pretty pop high, and now you have that pretty pop in the middle. And no one's gonna look at you and be like, oh my god, it's Mimi from Drew Carey. It's just very simple. If you like blue from there, grab some denim and we'll add a little bit of depth. Again, without looking crazy. And it can really be that simple, and it's totally wearable. So that's Duke and denim on the same eye with a little bit of stardust. Now, some people struggle with cooler tones not blending as well. If that's the case for you, grab something warm, mid-tone matte, like Bubba. You could even do Dream, or in this case, Havana, or Leo, and go over it to blend. And it's not like we're making this orange. We're just making it easier to blend. And these blended really easy for me, but that's not the case for everyone. When you create this balance, adding that little bit of warmth sometimes really makes it easier for people to blend. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna be here all day with no voice. If there are other combinations that you want to see, drop them in the comments and I will be happy to do that for you. But again, if you're looking for simple 1 shades, Kiss, Crush, Stardust, and then you can build from there. And this is how we incorporate our blues and some of our more neutrals for depth in the outer corner. If you have a blue or a green eye, these shades right in here are gonna look amazing. A pop of blue on the lid, diffused in the middle, will also look great. If you have a brown eye, it's really dealer's choice.